Top 3 Atomic Linux distros I trust for a truly stress-free PC in 2026. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you ever had a Linux update, turn your PC into a troubleshooting session that eats your entire evening, you're not alone. Traditional distros can feel like a house of cards. One new dependency, one driver tweak, and suddenly nothing works the way it should. But there is a better way. Atomic or immutable Linux distros treat your entire operating system like a single rock solid image. Updates arrive as complete new versions of the operating system. They either apply perfectly on reboot or nothing changes at all. You get easy rollbacks, bulletproof stability, and a clean separation between the base system and your apps. Today, I'm sharing the 3 atomic distros I personally trust most for everyday, stress free computing, whether you're a general user, developer, or gamer. These are the ones I'd install on my own machines or recommend to friends who just want their computer to work. So, let's dive in. Number 1, Fedora Silverblue and Kinoite, the official gold standard. If you want the purest, most trustworthy atomic experience, start with the Fedora's official atomic desktops. Silverblue gives you the beautiful GNOME desktop, while Kinoite delivers KDE Plasma. Same underlying system, just the desktop environment you prefer. Fedora has been refining this technology for years, and it shows. The base operating system is delivered as complete images. Every 6 months, you get a new major version that's supported for about 13 months. Updates download in the background and only take effect on reboot. If anything ever feels off, you simply reboot and pick the previous image from the boot menu. No guessing which package broke what. Day-to-day use is refreshingly simple. You install almost all desktop applications through Flatpak from FlatHub. They are sandboxed, auto-updating, and completely separate from the core operating system. Need something that has to touch the system layer? Use rpm-ostree to layer it sparingly. And for development work or experimental tools, toolbox or distrobox gives you disposable, containerized environments that you can trash without touching your actual system. This combination means your base operating system stays pristine. Updates rarely surprise you, and the huge Fedora community plus Red Hat backing means problems get spotted and fixed fast. It's the distro I point beginners and long-time Linux users toward when they say, I just want it to work. Now, number 2, Bluefin, the developer-friendly, ready-to-go experience. If Fedora Atomic feels a little too build it yourself, Bluefin from the Universal Blue project is the next setup. It's still built on the same Fedora Atomic foundation, but the team has added smart, opinionated defaults that make it feel polished from the first boot. Bluefin comes in 2 flavors. The regular stream, based on the latest Fedora for people who like cutting edge features, and a new LTS stream based on CentOS Stream for professionals or anyone who wants extra long stability. Out of the box, you get a beautifully tweaked GNOME desktop, the excellent Bazzite App Store for one-click Flatpak and curated apps, full GPU driver support, and deep container integration. Homebrew, the same package manager Mac users love, is available with one command. Podman Desktop gives you a graphical way to manage containers, and dev containers in VS Code just work. The philosophy is simple. The operating system should get out of your way. Updates are automatic and atomic. The system stays clean. And because everything above the base layer runs in containers or Flatpaks. You can experiment as much as you want without ever risking a broken boot. I recommend Bluefin to developers, content creators, and anyone coming from Windows or macOS who wants Linux power without the usual maintenance stacks. It feels like the Linux desktop finally grew up. Now, number 3, Bazzite. Gaming without the science experiment. For gamers, Bazzite is the one I recommend without hesitation. Again, built on the Universal Blue or Fedora Atomic stack, but tuned specifically for gaming on desktops, handhelds, and even home theater PCs. Steam is pre-installed and ready. Lutris is there for Epic, GOG, EA Sports, Ubisoft, you name it. You get the latest Mesa graphics stack for AMD and Intel, proprietary NVIDIA drivers, HDR and VRR support, optimized CPU schedulers, and extra hardware tweaks for controllers, Wi-Fi, and displays. Handheld users get Steam Gaming Mode with Decky Loader plugins, just like a Steam Deck. The Atomic Foundation is what makes it shine for gamers. Graphics driver updates or kernel changes that used to be terrifying now became reboot and pick the old image if something doesn't click. You can even pin specific images for 90 days. And it's not just a gaming console in disguise. Bazzite works great for normal desktop use too, with productivity apps and the same Flatpak or container workflow as the others. If you want your gaming PC to feel like a console, plug in, play, update in the background. Never worry about breakage. Bazzite is the answer. Now, quick comparison and which one should you choose? If you want the most official and community supported experience, go with Fedora Silverblue or Kinoite. If you want something pre-tuned for productivity or development with minimal setup, go with Bluefin. And if you want the best Linux gaming experience that's also reliable for daily use, go with Bazzite. All three share the same core strengths: atomic updates, easy rollbacks, Flatpak first software, and containerized tools. They all feel fast, secure, and modern. And they all make Linux feel boring in the absolute best way. Now finally, atomic distros aren't about taking freedom away. They are about giving you freedom from constant maintenance. They trade the ability to randomly break your system with a single command for the peace of mind that your computer will just work when you sit down to use it. If you ever tried of update anxiety, try one of these in a virtual machine this weekend. The installation experience is smoother than ever, and the documentation is excellent. Drop a comment and tell me, have you tried any atomic distros yet? Which one are you most curious about? Silverblue, Bluefin, or Bazzite? And if you have been running one for a while, what's the biggest I can't go back moment you had? As always, thanks for watching. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Links to all three distros, installation guides, and my hardware I tested them on are in the description. See you in the next video. Stay stress-free out there. Peace out.